One of the greatest dribblers of all time. Definitely, no doubt. I don't think anyone can debate that.
Bad man.
Right, one of the Premier League's greatest ever players, no doubt. But is he one of world football's greatest ever wingers, or will he go down as someone who finished too early and a wasted talent because of his time at Real Madrid and retiring at the age of 32? Me and Sub are here to discuss Eden Hazard's career, the legendary Eden Hazard. If you want to call him legendary, is he going to go into the streets? We'll never forget. This is what we're debating here today.
What a player.
Amazing. Next level, bro.
What a player.
We used to sit to watch this guy as an opposition.
I envied Chelsea when they signed him.
100%, I remember.
I actually thought United were going to get him that summer.
I remember.
We were so...
You were gassed.
I think there was a few teams obviously heavily linked. Tottenham were actually surprisingly one of the heaviest as well. But for some reason, I just thought, it's Manchester United. He's going to pick, come on, ahead of Chelsea, ahead of...
Well, at the time, they were champions of Europe.
Even though like...
It's famous actually. It's quite iconic the way he joined.
I'm joining
the champions of Europe, so that was iconic as well. Like, Hazard's always been that guy. He's a baller. Yeah. He's just that guy. He's a sick guy.
What a player, man.
It was sad. The ending at Real Madrid is a sad demise. To be fair, we're gonna get there. Started off at Lille, and what a player! He won the league with Lille. You lot can take that in. Whilst we move on with his honours, he won 2 Premier Leagues at Chelsea, 1 FA Cup, the League Cup he won twice. Once. The Europa League he won twice. And at Madrid he won the La Liga twice, the Copa del Rey once, Spanish Super Cup once, Champions League once, and the UEFA Super
Many
Cup
honours
once.
at Madrid.
Individual honours for himself. He was the 2010, 2011, 2012 back-to-back League 1 Player of the Year, the youngest ever player to win it. Football Writers Association, Premier League and PFA and Chelsea's Player of the Year in 2014-15 and the PFA Fans Player of the Year in 2018-19. He won the Silver Ball at the World Cup in 2018. Wow. He got the most assists in the Premier League in 2018-19. He was in UEFA Team of the Year in 2017-18 and he made the PFA Team of the Year for 4 years. What a player, like we said.
Wow.
Amazing. Those are the list of Eden Hazard's honours. And away from the honours, we've just got to say, this guy he passed the eye test easily. Right? The eye test, there was no eye test with Hazard. He's probably the techiest player you can watch, one of the most skillful players you can ever see.
This guy in his prime was just unreal.
He took the piss on purpose.
Every rival fan loved to watch him, but every rival fan hated to play against him.
100%.
The guy was just unbelievable.
Some of the goals, bro.
In the big games especially, like the way he turn it on and just start messing around.
Too good.
On the pitch. It's like he's at the playground.
Look, the smiles are coming on our face. Eden Hazard was that guy, man. You're right. He's the playground.
His low centre of gravity, his dribbling technique, his short passing, his burst of pace. Fergie described it when I think everyone was linked to him. He goes, when it comes to I think 10 to 15 yards, he goes, he's the quickest player about, and he just proved it in the Premier League.
In his peak, he was up there with Messi when it comes to close dribbling. Close control, acceleration, 100%. The burst, the power that he had in his dribbling as well.
Yeah.
You remember Jose Mourinho famously said, you don't love football if you don't love Eden Hazard, or you don't love watching Eden Hazard, right?
I mean, he was pivotal in Mourinho's title.
Bro, this is what I don't get. So, obviously, I did say we're going to start at Lille. You know me, and so we just go wherever we want. Right, so we're at Mourinho now gone then, 14-15 when he won the Premier League. His first Premier League, his first major trophy, you can say, at Chelsea. Obviously, that was his 3rd season at Chelsea. 2nd season under Jose Mourinho. If you remember, in his 1st season under Mourinho criticised him quite heavily, saying he's not working hard enough defensively, and that's what he needs to add to his game. Yeah. Well, surprisingly, the year that they won the Premier League, he didn't miss a game. No. He played all 38 games.
Fully fit, on the ball. Him, Costa,
Fabregas. They bought Costa and Fabregas that summer.
It was just different, man.
And you know what? It wasn't just that. It was whenever they were stuck in a pickle that year as well, he actually made himself count. He was stepping up in them, like you said, in the big moments.
Every big game he turned up. Arsenal, United, Liverpool.
He's away from the goals and assists. Eden Hazard's away from the goals and assists.
Yeah, no, 100%.
He's the guy that is the oohs and the ahs that come out your mouth when you're watching him play.
100%.
You're on the edge of your seat. You want him to do something. You actually, every time he got the ball, we were expecting him to do something.
Yeah.
And, bro, more times than not, he delivered for you. And not in just the way he delivered, it was with flair, with excitement, with style. He turned it on with panache.
I think when you speak about some of the techiest players that have ever played in the Premier League, he's definitely up there.
Top 5 skillful players in the Premier League?
He has
to be, innit?
He has to be.
Bro, some of
I
his
mean,
goals, the
a
dribbling.
lot of people, you know, when you refer to the old days, they'll refer to Bergkamp and Cantona.
Cantona,
But
Bergkamp,
in this day and age,
Cristiano,
in
when
the
he was
era,
at
yeah,
United first
but
time.
in the era that we've seen, the last era, before this current Man City era.
I'd say Cristiano Ronaldo was the only one that used to turn it on
Oh
with
yeah,
his skills.
Ronaldo was
Very famous. That
different
famous
sauce.
clip of him in the corner against
Arsenal.
Arsenal was messing about, doing
That
step
was
overs.
just killing time.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Ronaldo
yeah.
had that in his, he used to do it all the time, every game. He was
Ronaldo
doing
was
step overs.
showboat king in the Premier League, yeah. He was showboat king. But when it comes to dribbling specifically, not even Cristiano Ronaldo.
Second to Messi was him.
Not even Cristiano Ronaldo had the dribbling
No, he
ability
doesn't.
of
He
Eden
doesn't.
Hazard.
Neymar
He had everything else better than Hazard.
Neymar once said, if you remember, they asked him who's the best dribblers in the world, who's got the best touch.
Yeah.
He kept saying Hazard. Messi once said his favourite player to watch is Eden Hazard.
It's the dribbling.
It's just the way he plays. He loves
The
it.
dribbling, the
When
low
you see that
center of
clip-
gravity, the strength. He was really strong, you know.
Very
You know,
strong.
for a guy that wasn't that
Tenor.
big in height, he was short, wasn't he?
Have you seen- remember that clip
And
when
he used to
Henry-
bounce people? Don't you remember the way he used to bounce people?
Bro, that
off
goal
him?
against Arsenal when
Yeah.
Koscielny's bouncing off his two.
Yeah, literally.
Literally bounced. He rode someone that full soul, if you remember, on his back.
Yeah.
He's very strong. He just let
destroyed.
him go.
Any time he played Arsenal, he destroyed.
Bro, he
them.
loved Arsenal, right?
He
He
loved-
loved Tottenham as well.
Yeah.
Look at that goal when he sealed the title for
I
Leicester.
think he loved stepping up for the London game.
There you go. It looks the big games. United, he like playing
United,
games.
he did, yeah.
Liverpool, bro. Two of his best goals are against Liverpool.
That
The
goal at
Carabao
Anfield.
Cup. Both Anfield. Carabao Cup and in the Premier League.
Wow, that little dribble and.
I think you're missing out on the Carabao Cup off the
I
right,
don't
off
think
the
I
right
know.
wing sub. It came in, bro. That was,
But he does
come
them all
on,
the
bro,
right-
and he does a little nutmeg and then he cracks it.
Bad.
That's better than the Premier League goal, that one, in my opinion.
But yeah, it probably is.
That is, you know.
Yeah.
I tell you which other goal was sick of his, bro. How often do we see, other than Messi or Maradona in clips, yeah, I'm being serious, that kind of goal that he scored against West Ham, running through the middle, not off the wing, through the middle, standing man's up, and just like
Three,
the
four
cones,
people
three,
around
four
him.
people, and then whack left foot in the bottom corner.
Crazy, man.
Filthy player, filthy player, mate. But at Chelsea, and that season there, was that his pinnacle season under Mourinho? His 10th season.
I mean,
He was going to the contest.
yeah, you gotta say it probably was his pinnacle, but all in all, every season he had at Chelsea was amazing.
Very good season.
If you look at the numbers, it's just disgusting.
Double figures for
110
goals and assists.
goals, 92 assists in 352 appearances.
That's 202 goal and assist overall. Most average.
0.57. That's more than one every 2 games.
Brilliant.
Just over. And then obviously,
We
you
got-
gotta say the mad thing is like, he had a good ratio at Lille. Like he was doing the same kind of numbers at Lille,
At Lille it was 50 goals, 53 assists, 194 appearances.
which is a 0.53 goal
Average,
average. Yeah. He stepped it up in the Premier League. He stepped it up at Chelsea. He was carrying them, even though they had many talented players. You know, Costa was sick, Willian, Pedro, Fabregas. They had a wicked team. Don't get me wrong. They had
Throughout his time, he was the undoubted star.
But he was the guy.
Every season as well.
He was the guy that the spotlight was on. He was the guy that you were looking to, you know, for inspiration. You know, in those games where you're looking a bit shit, everyone's
100%,
underperforming.
100%.
Even him himself, like, he's one of them players, like, I always refer back to Rooney. He can play shit for 80, 85 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they'll pull out
best.
something. They'll pull out
The
something.
cream of the crop, innit?
It's crazy, man. But we need to speak about his numbers at Madrid, bro.
We're going to get there.
Because
innit?
if we're
No,
gonna,
let's get there.
the thing is, you got to put forward the question. Yeah, we were raving about him, innit? We loved him as a player. He was amazing. One of the greatest Premier League players of all time, 100%.
Yeah.
Is he elite though?
For me, he did make it elite.
That's
in
the
end.
question. No, all in all, in his
Yeah,
career,
yeah.
he's elite.
Yeah.
So you'd put him up there with the elite.
It's not easy, man, for Chelsea.
Interesting.
Right,
My opinion, yeah, personally.
Your argument can go first.
I think his time at Chelsea was elite.
Yeah.
His time at Lille, even though in a lesser league, was elite.
Yep.
The last 3 years of his career have not been anywhere near elite. In fact,
Is the
you
reason
can't
he's
even call
retired?
them. You can't even call them average.
They
They're
were poor.
absolutely shit.
They were, but
His numbers have dropped from a goal or assist more than every 2 games, well, just under every 2 games, to 1 every 4 games for Madrid. He's
Yeah,
got a
but-
0.25 ratio for Madrid. I know he broke his leg. Go on, you can hit me with that in a second, yeah. But, bro, for a player of his stature, for what he's achieved in the game, for what he's shown in the Premier League, for what he's shown for Belgium as well, this is Real Madrid again. Again, I always say this is the step up. People dream to play for this club.
it was his dream.
There you go. What's he done?
Well, I think there's mitigating circumstances to that, man. His time at Real Madrid, let's be real. He did start out with... His mentality is not elite. I think we've got to admit that. I think that's the first thing that I'll make clear.
That's been well documented everywhere.
I think it got more documented after the first summer at Madrid. The first summer, when he came back with the Burger Bella, right?
Yeah.
In his head, I think he's always been better than everyone he's played with. Let's be real, even in training, he's probably better than every. He is, John Obi Mikel said it, that famous clip when he goes, this guy just didn't give a crap in training, but when we needed him to score a goal, he'd say, give me the ball, give me the ball. He scored a goal, he'd look at him like, what you know, it's easy for me. That's not a Madrid.
The thing is, you know, I've just watched the David Beckham documentary.
Okay, yeah.
When he made his debut, for Madrid, the funny thing is, the guy that wanted him out of United,
it was his
became
manager.
the coach at Madrid, coincidentally, that same summer. And he played the first game, he started him, subbed him after 60 minutes, because obviously Figo was in his position. Figo's Figo. He had to play a more defensive position. Now, obviously, Beckham was no slouch, but you can't expect him to be no wing back. He was never a wing back.
No.
Yeah. Now, his mentality was, I'm going to push through.
Yeah.
And even though the Galacticos weren't that successful.
They didn't win nothing.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They weren't that successful, but on the eye, they were still beautiful to watch. You know, like the Old Trafford game where Ronaldo was just...
Does it come up in the documentary that he's a key part in the La Liga win under Capello?
Who's this?
Beckham.
I'm on the 4th ep right now, the last ep.
So, Michael,
but I don't think it will.
I ain't watched it yet.
I don't think it will.
I'm surprised. So, go on, I'll talk about that little moment there. Like you said, Beckham had a moment in his Madrid career right at the end where Fabio Capello refused to play him. I remember this. I don't know if you remember. So, when Van Nistelrooy was there at the club, Capello refused to play him. He said he's finished. You know, there's no need for him. He put his head down, forced his way back in the team, and he was an integral part in them winning the league title in the end. He scored a winning goal from a free kick. He got assists.
I'll tell you one thing, just a bit off topic.
Beckham
we won't go too much off topic because obviously this podcast...
You know, people will find this one that David Beckham's way better than Eden Hazard.
Beckham was different.
No, the new generation that sees this clip, they'll say, no, let me finish this up. They'll say we don't know ball. But the truth is, they don't know ball.
You know, the mad thing about Beckham is, he was the ultimate big game player.
Yeah, man, the mentality he had.
Ultimate big game player.
Look where he come back from.
You know him, like...
Right, we'll do a Beckham podcast here. Forget it. We'll do a Beckham podcast once I've seen the document. You've seen it. Why not?
But the thing is, the point I was alluding to anyway, was they were on his back straight. As they are, they're one of the toughest.
They booed Ronaldo.
The Bernabeu is one of the hardest grounds, one of the most intimidating grounds.
Would you say that they're the most demanding fans in world football?
By a mile.
Okay, then that's by a mile. We don't have to
by a mile.
They are the most demanding.
If you think United...
No, United are not. United are pussies.
United are pussies, exactly. Yeah. Bro, Real Madrid are onto your back straight away. Now, for Hazard, he's played 76 games for them.
In 4 years, bro.
76 games, so the best ability is availability. He's not there, first of all, He's got all these accolades to his name, it's funny, but he's not been there, He's not even into double figures for goals. Like, that says it all.
So
that alone says it all. He's got 7 goals.
I think what you're saying is,
games,
regardless of the injury that he picked up at the start,
it's not good enough.
Which I was going to allude to, right? So the mitigating circumstances that I want to say to you, Sub, is that obviously he's joined Real Madrid now, is his dream move. Joined under his idol as well, if you remember, Zinedine Zidane. Obviously that was his favourite player growing up. Zidane loved him as well. Always used to drop the quotes. Right, he got his chance. He got joined under... it was under Zidane, wasn't it? It was Zidane and then Ancelotti became the manager, So he's got his chance. And I remember he played all right. Thomas Meunier broke his ankle in the PSG game. Now, I'm not using it as an excuse. I think you're right then overall. I'm just saying that was a mitigating. Breaking an ankle, coming back from it psychologically, it probably did have an effect. However, you can now see that his mentality overall as a footballer to training was never there.
That's why for me...
He's not elite.
He's not elite.
Okay.
In his prime, he goes up against pretty much anyone apart from obviously Ronaldo, Messi, Suarez and players like that. But... all in his career, because of this Madrid, I don't know, you can't just...
Listen, has he had a better career than Neymar?
Well, he's never won the Champions League, bro.
He won it with Madrid, what are you on about?
No, but, you know what I mean though, innit, man?
Listen, no, this is a fair question I'm asking you.
But he's never been an integral part of Champions League winning team. Neymar was massive for Barca, man.
Take him out, they probably still would have won it.
They probably still would have, but he was still massive.
He was big, really.
He scored so many goals.
He scored in every single knockout goal.
All three of them
fair play, but he has had a better career overall, though. Neymar can probably only allude to that one season in his career overall, really, at the elite level.
I think if you're looking at accolades, Neymar's got more in it.
Has he?
All them league and titles.
Look, so what I take.
You know what it is?
Forget the accolades, right? Neymar and Hazard pretty similar here, bro. I think I've asked you a fair question because Neymar, alright, he didn't have the injuries, but he went to PSG and he just wasted 5
We
years.
could be arguing all day here, yeah.
Give me a verdict.
All in all for me,
All in all for you, Neymar and Hazard.
Hazard.
There you are, see, look. So why we trying to argue with him?
No, because you always think that I've got a massive vendetta against
So
Neymar.
just say it then, innit? You can
I
say
think,
for the
I think
podcast.
Neymar's world class as well.
No,
They're not elite. They're both world class. They're
Okay.
both wicked. They've both shown so much talent. They've beautified the game in their own way. They're not quite Ronaldinho, or Messi or Ronaldo, but they beautified the game in their own
Top
ways.
players of their own generation.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. But they're not elite.
Come on, man, why not?
They're not elite.
I would say, look, for that, I would argue for Eden Hazard now, right? On the Madrid point, Mitigating said we'll move, we are going to come back.
Antonio Valencia broke his leg at United.
You did all right or fine, no,
He
but
came back,
I'm saying he's still elite.
made a career.
Even take Madrid out, he's still elite. That's an elite career for me. He's won the Premier League twice, right? He's won the FA Cup.
Take Madrid out, there's no Champions League.
There isn't, but he's won everything else. And he was a player
And
of the year in the
even,
Europa
and
League.
even in the Champions League for Madrid, he didn't do anything.
He didn't, but for Chelsea, he had good moments. He was
The
always
Euro-
very-
yeah, but
even in the Champions League.
they were more of a Europa League team, innit? Like they never did it in the Champions League. Did
Premier
they?
League is considered to be the best league in the world. And he climbed that mountain.
Yeah, he dominated it.
So,
He
for-
dominated
not just for 1 year, bro.
2
not
years.
2 years. No. All this
No,
throughout
but
his
like
time.
as in player of the year, innit? 2 years.
Okay,
innit?
2 years, but throughout his time, he was the man.
Yeah.
Lille, to win the league with them, we always rate that. Anyone who
All
does
right.
PSG,
There's
Monaco.
one more question to you.
You can ask me, then go on.
Asked you
I said
bef-
he's elite.
I asked you beforehand anyway, but I'll ask you again.
Go
Now.
on.
I think you should know now.
I still can't remember. I just
Bale
played
or
footy.
Hazard?
Bale all day.
In the Premier League,
Bale. Ask me why, didn't he? That one season trumps Hazard's. Sorry. He scored
for me,
every goal he
for
scored
me,
was a cracker.
For me, all in all in the Premier League,
Yeah.
it's Hazard.
Okay.
All in all in their careers,
There's no chance it's
all
Bale.
in all in their careers, there's not even a question.
There isn't.
It's Gareth Bale.
Bale's better than Neymar. he's got-
Gareth Bale's been amazing. I said Gareth Bale there.
I didn't click onto you.
no, it's alright. But Gareth Bale, man, what a player. But Hazard in the Premier League for me just slightly trumps Bale. I know you can argue Bale was in a shitter team, we carried him, whatever, but
For me, you know,
Hazard
it's
in the Premier
sometimes, right, sometimes,
You know what? Maybe we'll have to pull Bale's stats up.
No, but
in
is
another. We'll go. You know what? We'll do a pod on a quick one in it on Bale versus Hazard.
that can be in the barbershop.
Yeah.
That's the barbershop debate,
Yep.
isn't it? Who's better, Bale or
on,
Hazard?
bang on.
In the Premier League only, that's what we're going to discuss.
Yep.
Not overall. Bale's better than Neymar overall, career-wise. He's better than all of them.
Yep.
I'd say in this generation, Bale's there with Benzema and Suarez, isn't it?
Top 10.
Oh, easy, done.
He's top 10.
He's had the moments to go with it as well. And when he went to Madrid, there, yeah, he's another one. He has to
Top
get it
10
first,
in the
and then he
last.
changed.
Top 10 in the last 10 years.
So, all right, we'll go back. He broke his ankle.
Yeah.
He was out for 3 months.
Yep.
Right, when he came back, he wasn't the same player. That's all he is, basically, really.
Yep.
But, hang on, let me...
I think he gave up.
No. Vinny came on the scene. Vinny's no joke, bro. Look, nobody even talks about that. If Hazard continued being the man at Madrid, where's Vinny going? So it's a knock-on effect. The knock-on effect of Hazard being injured, he created the superstar that is Vinny Jr.
Bro, the thing is, every squad out there that has built a sick team always loses one player. It'll be major. And there'll always be a player that are willing to take his place.
So you're saying that it clearly showed that Hazard didn't try hard enough in training once he broke his ankle.
I
he gave up.
think he saw Vinny Jr. and thought, fuck this, I can't be asked. Straight up.
Really?
Sun's out, money's been in my pocket for time.
Bro, he was getting 535,000
I've been
pounds a week.
recognized as one of the best players in the world, maybe ever.
Would have been, could have been, if he continued doing what he was.
Yeah, I mean,
So, but then no, what I'm saying overall, right? So, yeah, I think you're right. I agree with you. The mentality wasn't there. It shows because, okay, everyone breaks their ankle. My excuse falls on is not good enough for him. But then again, Vinny was that good that he wasn't going to give up his position in the team, if you know what I mean. So, being that good, should Hazard have left him to further his career? Because remember, he did have
Real
an
Madrid?
opportunity. Yeah, he had an opportunity 18 months ago to leave them. Ancelotti said the door's open for you. And he didn't. He actually came out and said, I'm fighting for my
To be
place
honest with you, I think he should have stayed at Chelsea.
from day one.
Yeah, because he embedded himself into that club.
He was Chelsea at that time.
He became Chelsea. He became part of that club. He became part of the fabric.
He never played whilst the badges like this. Man.
He he literally fell, in my opinion, just behind the likes of Teddy, Lampard and Drogba.
He was missing a Champions League, man, that's all.
That's what I'm saying. He was just behind the likes of them guys.
In terms of
In his
entertainment,
top
they
10
like him more.
Yeah, no, 100%. But in Chelsea's top 10 players, he's definitely there.
Yeah? Overall, all time?
Yeah,
Overall?
yeah.
Yeah.
Even though he's missing the Champions League, and I argued that earlier.
Petr Cech, John Terra, Frank Lampard,
Ashley
Didier
Cole.
Drogba, Ashley Cole,
Didier
5 for you
Drogba.
there. Name another 5 for me, I don't know. Branislav Ivanovic, top 10?
I think Hazard goes ahead of him, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But Ivanovic was clutch for
I
these.
know he was, but Hazard goes ahead. Look what Hazard did with the ball.
Yeah, alright, fine. Was he top 5 for him though?
Top 10. For
Okay.
me, not top 5. But I've heard Chelsea fans saying top 10, top 5. I've heard Chelsea fans saying top 3. I've even heard people online saying he's the greatest Chelsea player ever. They put him ahead of Drogba and I thought, what are you doing?
Is Drogba your greatest ever Chelsea player?
No, it's Lampard and Teddy, then Drogba.
Mine's Drogba.
Longevity, bro.
You know, I know you always rate that
Longevity,
more,
bro.
but you know why I rate more as
Lampard,
well.
for what Lampard did in the game, obviously we can always go to that Lampard, Gerrard Scholes bullshit.
That's
yeah?
later on anyway.
But for what Lampard did in the game, so many seasons consecutively scoring double figures, 20 goals a
Yeah.
season from midfield and assists, and winning back-to-back titles, and challenging Manchester United constantly, and being in Champions League finals, and winning Champions League finals.
Didier Drogba was clutch.
Unreal. No, Drogba was clutch, but Frank Lampard's number 1 for me. Greatest Chelsea player. Is
I
Frank
pick
Lampard.
Drogba then as my greatest
Mine's
ever Chelsea
Lampard.
player. Is Hazard in your top 5 then? No.
Top 10, I told you.
Top 10, yeah, so mine top.
Can't make top 5. We named all them players, didn't we?
Petr Cech, John Terry.
As an individual and in his prime, he's better than any of them.
Is he? Even then, that's an argument. Good
Like
argument.
what he does with the ball and
Oh,
everything.
that way,
man.
yeah. Technically, yeah.
He's better than
technically.
any of them.
He
But,
is better than all of
but
them, yeah.
in Chelsea, stature, the longevity, the accolades, the history, all of it, bro. No, he's not top 5. He's top 10 for me.
So, top 10 Chelsea player of all time.
Not elite, but 100%, 120% world class. What a player!
You're saying that he didn't make it elite because of his mentality and
All in all, the mentality in the end, not pulling through for Madrid or not trying to challenge himself, retiring at the age of 32. It's sad, man. We say Rooney retired early, man. Rooney won way more than him.
Oh, yeah.
Rooney was 10 times the player he is.
Yep.
So, what in mentality has he got? Rooney's mentality wasn't all that either.
I think
but
Eden Hazard's
Rooney was
always
still
that day.
elite.
He's a chiller. He's off the streets,
top
mate.
top
Streets
player.
will
Don't
never
get me
forget.
wrong. I'm a
man.
big fan. I'm a big fan.
Right, Belgium. We haven't spoken about his time there. 33 goals, 36 assists, 126 appearances, 69 goals and assists, 0.54 goal average. I did it right quick for you. He won the 2018 World Cup Player of the Year and he got the most assists at Euro 2016.
And they came third, I believe, that year.
Silver
didn't
ball, sorry, he won.
Yeah.
And they came third that year.
came third.
Golden generation, though. That's what I was
They
gonna
never
get
made
to.
it.
De Bruyne,
We'll make
him,
a separate
Lukaku,
podcast
company.
on that.
No, let's just talk about it. No, I allow them. I don't think they even deserve a separate. They wasted every single tournament. They were never there. Eden Hazard's best tournament was the World Cup. He was sick that
I
World Cup.
think, like Rod says, De Bruyne is a system player.
Oh, you've gone into the, and is it big? Oh, right, I
you
understand
just said,
what you're
didn't
saying.
it?
Yeah,
You
because
just
of Belgium, so we're going into that. So it's not mainly because of Hazard. There's other mitigate.
You can't put it on Hazard.
Was he the standout player for him?
Bro,
Of this
you've got
generation?
people talking about De Bruyne as the greatest Premier League midfielder ever, ahead of Scholes, Gerrard.
Is he a better player than
Lampard.
Hazard in the overall rankings?
Well, he's won the Champions League and the treble now, lad, so I know he wasn't that pivotal in the end, in the final, but
He was the man for him. He's always the man.
he's the man in it, all in all.
I said he's a system player, not Rod.
Was
I
it
think
you?
Rod did. Yeah, I've always said. I did a video as well.
I think Rod has as well.
I
to
said
be
he's a
fair.
system player.
I've always admired De Bruyne. You know I've admired De Bruyne. But I'll be real with you, man. Beckham shits on them all. Sorry.
My man's in some next David Beckham flex, man.
It's that documentary,
And that's what I
bro.
said, didn't you? Watch it, I'll be documentary.
Nostalgia FC, bro.
I think I must start.
That's who we are,
Bro, go to
Nostalgia
cheap
FC.
Go to cheap is nostalgia anyway. You've seen all my Streets Will Never Forget videos.
There you go.
Look, we're the ultimate nostalgic podcaster, whatever, football content creators, whatever you want to call it, right?
There you go.
So, right, God, and so I'll say he's elite. I'll tell you why I need to give my reasons. Just Lille winning the league, being the best player, not just 1 year, 2 years back to back, and then at Chelsea he ripped you up. I know Madrid. If Vinny wasn't there, he probably would have got his opportunity. But who cares? It didn't really work out
Mentality,
for him.
bro.
I do agree on the mentality. However, I still give him elite just on ability alone and what he did at Chelsea, man. And I'm just looking at the stats. If you're thinking, what am I staring? I'm not staring into space. I'm just looking at the stats.
Elite ability,
Elite, just elite contribution as well, I'm saying.
Average work ethic.
No, 100%,
Or
but elite
below par,
contribution
or below
in his
par.
career as well.
Yeah.
Like we said, Belgium should...
Numbers were daft, man. Averaged a goal or assist in every 2 games.
You know, the Wales
for
game
both
is sticking out to me
Chelsea,
for some
Lille,
reason.
and even Belgium.
He let them down that much. You know, Euro 2016, when they lost to Wales in the quarterfinal, he was invisible that much.
I think they all were.
No, but that's a game like...
They
Is
all
Wales, man? No, but I'd put it down Hazard, then I would put it on Hazard and De Bruyne. You have to give them more.
Like he says, golden generation. They've got all these players. All right, Hazard was probably the most talented.
Hazard's there, Rooney.
Between him and De Bruyne, but you got Lukaku, you got Witsel, you got Meunier, you got all
Mertens,
these players, Mertens,
Carrasco.
Carrasco. You got all this talent, so much
Alderweireld,
talent. There you
Meunier.
go.
Dembele was there.
There you go.
Musa Dembele.
Musa Dembele. There you go.
Musa Dembele. Belgium.
Look at that team they had. You can't put it on
Musa
Hazard.
Dembele is no joke. What a
This is
player.
me that's saying he's not elite.
Musa Dembele was the first ever player I did for Streets will never forget.
Don't talk about him.
And he's the only ever
Don't talk
player to
about
reach 1 million. Musa Dembele.
Don't
Why?
talk.
What a player. So Kassem of the ultimate
He had,
anti-press
no
midfielder,
he had
bro.
no ambition. Don't talk about him.
No, but ultimate anti-press midfielder,
don't care.
bro. So what? Man, some
talk
guys
about
are like that, innit?
talk about
He
him.
spent too long at
I want to
Spurs.
stay in London, dumb bastard. Go to Chelsea. Just don't talk about him, man.
Hey, why if he loves Spurs?
Don't
Spurs
talk about him, I don't
Spurs
talk
are his club, bro.
The
So
fuck?
why if he
What
loves
did
Spurs, what's it you?
What did he win at Spurs?
Nothing but his club in it. He was a man there. Eden Hazard, Sub thinks he didn't have an elite career overall.
No.
I think I would give him elite definitely overall. For his time at Chelsea and Lille, I'll excuse him for his time at Real Madrid. However, I did expect way more from... Come on, let's be real, bro. 76 appearances for... Nobody can make an excuse for it, man. That's just 10 appearances, not even 10 appearances, 12 appearances a season. That's it. That's not good, you know.
19 goals and assists in 76 games, man.
He's got way more to it, and we all knew. Should he have retired at 32? Did he have more to give to the game? Who knows? Only Eden Hazard knows that. The answer to that question. I personally think, obviously, if it's just ability...
Saudi should have been the move for me.
Yeah? Why not go and get that one last week? I don't think he's bothered.
I don't think he got offered anyway.
Yeah?
Like a De Gea situation, but De Gea is...
That shows something about Saudi, man. Just saying that, it shows some people have said, oh, they're going for everyone and they just want to get everyone.
I think, well, to be honest with you, the wages are ridiculous, what they're paying some people. Well, most people.
Okay.
But, yeah, they're showing ambition by not just giving it to anyone. So, yeah, we'll end it on that.
Yeah, Eden Hazard, elite for me, not for Sub. Just didn't make it to the elite level for Sub.
Good player. Very good player.
World class.
World class.
One of the best we've ever seen in the Premier League. No doubt. Probably the greatest dribbler we've seen in Premier League history. Top 5 goals, Eden Hazard. Go. Off the top of your head, lad. Go on. Give us your top 5.
Arsenal at Stamford Bridge.
Okay.
Where he bounced Koscielny off his arse, as he said.
He did one.
Yeah, I can't think of 5. It's hard.
I've got 5 in my head.
There's one he scored against Spurs,
Yep.
where he just dribbles in and out, whacks it with his right foot, and it just nestles into the bottom corner.
Okay. What about the top corner one? When
The left foot, was the left foot?
No, right foot. When Leicester won the title. He won Leicester the title.
I can't remember.
It comes to him first time.
I can't remember.
Kills the
But
top corner.
the Anfield one in the League Cup that we spoke about.
And in the Premier League.
The Premier League one was sick.
The Premier League is as good as he's coming off the left.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a goal at
it for
Old
me.
Trafford, if you remember.
Yeah,
Curled it
that
around.
was good. That was good.
Right into the
That-
side of
that
the
was
net.
good.
That was very nice.
That
I
was
think
very
the FA
nice.
Cup goal that was.
FA Cup. I think we still
Quarters, I think it
we
was.
still knocked them out.
I think it was a good match that was
Yeah,
actually.
it was a very good match.
Eh?
Very good
It
match.
was.
2-1, I think we won 2-1. I
I
think.
can't remember the result, but I remember
can't
it being a good match, good action in the game.
You always
So,
had a good game against United.
top 5 Hazard goals
Against
for
all
me.
the big teams.
I'll go. Right, West Ham in the Carabao Cup when he's dribbling through him that I mentioned. Liverpool both goals in the Premier League. Arsenal. And I'll say that goal against Tottenham that did secure the title for Leicester. Nice the way he started the move. He's dribbling in and out. And then Costa gave him a first time, just put into the top corner. What a player, baller. Just unreal. The streets will never forget Eden Hazard. Just like, share, comment and subscribe.
Like it.